Pretty sure most know of this creature. It's no real myth, and it certainly has a bit of an infancy in the debating world. Nonetheless, the Megalodon is in fact a real-life species of sharks that dominated nearly every region of ocean during the prehistoric times, more massive than any current species that populates the Earth today. Though the question and debate that continues to survive is whether or not the beast is still lurking in the depths of our oceans. Well, to be honest, I cannot, and I'm probably never going to give you guys a definite answer, since there really is no proof to fully prove their existence now, while at the same time, no one's really sure as to why they did go extinct. However, I will be talking about a few of the arguments that either side of the discussion have brought up. Some are more so theories than facts, while others do have some roots in becoming core evidence, while at the same time not holding enough influence to sway the disagreement between the two parties. First off, we have the side of the believers, and to basically wrap up their entire argument is the reoccurring theme that we have yet to explore a very large percentage of our oceans, leading many to believe that there are countless large species of marine life that we have yet to discover, as well as the Megalodon, who is still managing to survive to this day in some of the deepest parts of our oceans. Now, I can kind of see where they're trying to get at here, but at the same time, I feel as though it may or may not be the greatest thing to just keep resorting back to. But on the other hand, we have those who don't entirely believe this monster is still swimming alive and well. They have many ideas as to how this population fell over the years, including oceanic cooling due to Ice Age level events in the oceans, which began to cool down, adversely affected the Megalodon species. It did prefer swimming in warmer climates. There is even proof through fossil evidence of an absence of sharks in warm regions then affected by the cooling during the Pliocene time, which many believe to be the beginning of the end of this species' existence. A second theory that many people believe to be the cause of the Megalodon's downfall is the shortage of food during this Ice Age period. Many whale species began to thin out in variety and in numbers. Fewer species meant less food, and those that remained were much more faster and more agile. These whale species also began to move more and more into the cooler regions that the Megalodons just didn't want to inhabit. This resulting shortage of food sources in the tropics may have also fueled cannibalism with the Megalodons. Juveniles were at a much more increased risk of attacks by adults during times of starvation. Another little key evidence that I found, which actually seems to be a pretty good reason to just automatically disclaim these species being alive right now, is that Megalodons shed dozens of teeth at a regular basis. Most shark species do. In fact, if it were alive right now, the Megalodon would actually shed the most teeth of all the sharks that are currently alive. However, every single tooth that we've already found has been ancient, or a fossil. So, unless we can find a fresh tooth that is something that will keep shedding and would keep finding more frequently than bones, it wouldn't really back up the claim that there is one alive today. So we probably have to find a more recent one or a fresh one to actually have indefinite evidence that, hey, these could possibly still be around. So either way you see it, we honestly do not have a 100% solution in order to resolve your questions about whether or not this shark still exists. We certainly have a lot more supporting evidence to back up its extinction, but there are a lot of holes, especially when it comes to our oceans, a place we learn new things about every single day. So let me know what side of the argument you guys are standing on. Do you think the Megalodon is alive, or do you think it's dead? Do you think that there are way too many cheesy fake Megalodon videos out there on the internet? And if so, please post your favorite one in the comments below. Thank you for staying with us to the end. If you enjoyed this journey, hit the like button down below and leave a comment in the comment section. I always consider suggestions for new videos and topics, so do not be shy. Also, do not forget to subscribe in order to stay up to date on all things unexplained. Until then, I hope to see you again next time as we take another trip into the realm of the unknown.